and welcome to another episode of the Pretty Pattern Paper Playground. This week, Evie and I are scrapbooking separately and we're posting on our own channels. So that's kind of a twist from what we usually do. This is actually a little bonus video that we decided we'd do since we were posting every 2 weeks, but it wasn't going to coordinate with the May posting. So we just decided to post another video for you guys using this month's beautiful mood board that I am in love with. I love these colors. They're just gorgeous. So I am beginning with some white cardstock and American Crafts white cardstock, and then I'm using some acrylic paint. This yellow one is from Apple Barrel. I think that's from Walmart, and it is called Yellow Flame. And then I'm going to use from Craft Smart, which is the Michaels brand, or the Michaels, I don't know, it's Michaels brand, but it's sold at Michaels. I am using lavender. So I am using those two colors together, and I really love these colors together. I really love this color combination. It's so springy and so gorgeous. I'm just in love with it. So I'm glad that I got a chance to play with it again, because we've been busy. Evie and I have both been super busy, and I'm trying to get ready for NSD, which is next weekend, National Scrapbooking Day weekend, where there's a lot going on. So it's fun, and we've just been busy. So I was glad that we kind of got to both play along with the mood board once more, because I really love it. I don't know if you guys are following along in our Facebook group. We have a Facebook group. It's called the Pretty Pattern Paper Playground, and you can follow along there and you can join us, and you can either play along with our mood board or just share your work with us, because we want to see what you guys are creating. So join us. It's the Pretty Patterned Paper Playground, and I will have a link below to the Facebook group so you guys can check it out if you'd like. And it's just a place where you can go and chat and with other crafty people. So it's somewhere fun to be. So I am done with the base of my background, and it's just a really simple, just some stripes in the colors. And then what I did is I just watered down the excess paint that I had. And I'm going to go ahead and do some splatters on the top left and bottom right. So that's what I'm doing right now, just watering it down and then just sprinkling on the edges of the page. So I love sprinkles. I love mist sprinkles, and any sprinkles are fun. so this is always fun to add little sprinkles to your page, or little splatters. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to get it to kind of, I had to water it down a bit more so that I could get bigger splatters, because you can always tap your brush and get really thin splatters, but in order to get the bigger splatters you have to get your brush really wet, and you have to kind of push it, or you know, so it'll actually work. So I did dry that, and then I took this stencil. This is a Teresa Collins stencil. So it's like a honeycomb, big honeycomb pattern, and it's an 8.5, I think it's 8.5 by 11. So I take this puffy paint. I actually saw someone in a Facebook group the other day post something about puffy paint. I'm not sure who it was. I'm sorry. I don't remember what group it was in, but I saw something about that, and that kind of caught my attention. So I was walking down the art aisle in Walmart, and I just happened to walk by this, and I said, oh man, that's puffy paint. I'm going to try it. So I bought black and white, and it's just called that, puffy paint. And it's by Tulip, so T-U-L-I-P, Tulip, and they have a ton of colors. I just thought I'd try out black and white, since I'm not sure how it was going to work, but I just thought I'd try it out. So I'm just filling in the stencil here with little dots, and in some areas I'll like fill it in, like I'll actually trace the stencil, and then I'll just go in and do that. And I'm not going to make you guys watch me do all of it. But it's really great. It's actually really good as enamel dots. Like, you could kind of create your own enamel dots, really, because you can squeeze out as much or as little as you like, so you can kind of do it in whatever size you want. So it's really cool. So definitely try it. And it's cheap. I can't remember the exact price, but I think they were like $1, and I think the 12 or the 14 pack was like 10 bucks. So, and it brings a ton of colors. So I might try that. I might get that next time I go to Walmart. So it's a nice alternative to buying a ton of enamel dots. You can actually make your own. So I am taking this picture. It's a picture of me and my niece, and I'm taking a few papers. These are all papers from that paper pad I just showed you guys, which is the Pink Paisley Memorandum paper pad. and I am just taking a bunch of papers. First I take that lilac colored paper, then I'm going to mat on this floral, which is this really pretty floral. And I'm just going to do a few layers of paper. Then I mat on this gray. And in between some of the layers, I'm adding some string, some of that like tangled thread, just to have it kind of peeking out behind each of the layers of the photo. So just, I don't know, I just thought I'm going to add some string to it. So I thought it was cool. It kind of, because it's not just coming out of one side, you know, it's kind of coming out of different sides. And I don't know, it just added a little bit of a cool kind of touch, I think anyway. So I'm taking this camera paper, doing a layer of that, and I will leave a row of the cameras on the top so that you can see that they are cameras. So I left a little row of the cameras, even though a lot of it's going to get kind of covered up with embellishments, but it's okay. Then I take this paper, what is this? Oh, that's one of the, it's a paper that had a bunch of like little clipboards. So I took one of the clipboards and I cut it out, and then I punched a hole in the little hole on top where the clipboard would be, and not would be, but the little, I don't know what it's called. You know what I mean, the top of the clipboard. So I punched it out, and then I made sort of like a tag type of thing, and then I added some tangled, or some thread to it, some yellow thread, and it looks kind of like a tassel, so it's really cool. And I'm just going to add that to the top of my photo. And then from this paper, from the paper pad, I'm just cutting out a few of the triangles, and I'm going to make a little banner with them. So I'm just cutting out the coordinating colors. Obviously, I'm going to keep it in the color family from the mood board. Now, you can always add colors to this. Like, you know, when you're following a mood board, it doesn't have to be just use, you know, purple and yellow. You know, you can use pinks, and you can bring in teals, and, you know, I just wanted to stick more to the color scheme, but you can always interpret it in your own way. You know, it doesn't have to be so exact. So I'm adding some adhesive, and I'm going to create a little banner underneath my photo there. And then I'm going to place my little clipboard up there, which I think is cute. And then I'm going to flip through this ephemera pack. This is the ephemera pack from Maggie Holmes from the Shine collection. This is the chipboard, not the ephemera, the chipboard pack, the 12 by 12 chipboard. And I take this butterfly, which I will use, and I'm also going to use a couple elements from that chipboard pack. I'm going to use that love, which I will move. I'll move the butterfly as well. And then I thought about using a frame, but I'm not going to use a frame. And then I pull out that little love circle there, which I will place there. And then I'm just moving my string over so that it shows behind that love circle. That's all I'm doing, just moving it over so that it shows. And then I'm going to replace my banner. And then the butterfly is going to stay over there on the left hand side. So I decide on that, and then I go ahead and stick it down. I did add some dimensions, some foam tape to the back so that it all pops up a little bit. And also because I had that butterfly peeking out back there, so I wanted it to be the same level as the butterfly. So I take some of these. The flowers to my left are from Heidi Grace. Those are some really old flowers. I think I got those like at Big Lots. And then the ones to my right are from a little bucket of flowers from Prima, which I've had for a while. So I thought I'd pull it out and use some of the purple and yellow flowers, and then I used one of the white ones as well. So I'm just going to take a couple of those flowers out and use those on my layout. And I will mix it in with the purple ones from Heidi Grace. I won't end up using the pink ones. I thought about bringing in some pink, but I don't end up bringing it in. I just leave it just like that, pretty much. So I go to my Cameo and I cut out some leaves, which you guys see there to my right. And then I'm going to start adhering everything down with some hot glue. I did plug in my heat gun, and my glue gun, and I cut out those leaves on my Cameo. I really need to go in and just cut a bunch of leaves because I love leaves. So I just need to take like a day and like cut out a bunch of stuff that I want to have on hand ready to use. So I'm going to probably be doing that very soon, so I can, because I find myself that I have to stop, you know, recording and then go do it. So my video is going to get cut off. Basically all I do in the end is I do add some black ink splatters. So I add black ink splatters. I also add some little pearls little gold pearls that I add to the center of the flowers, which you'll see me add them in a minute. I add a couple of those little pearls where the splatters are. So you also missed that because that does get cut off, I think. But yeah, I'm just adding my little leaves here, and I think that adds a really nice touch to the layout. Just a little bit of extra texture. I thought that was good. I didn't want to add any more leaves. And this is just a really cute photo of me and my niece. I love taking pictures with her. She's sticking her tongue out, so it's just a cute one. So here it is. Here's a close-up, you guys. And I added some more tangled thread in the lilac color. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go check out Evie's video. I'll try to have a link to her below so you can check her out. I can't wait to see what she creates. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. And stay tuned because we'll be back soon with another episode of Pretty Pattern Paper Playground. Bye!